guess what? My sickening shirt is on, and that means we're about to fire up this truck. Shit! How you doing? What is going on, Nitro gang? Happy to see you guys here yet again. Check out my team associated Monster MGT. Really, it's just called the MGT. The M stands for Monster. I got some Nitro out here. I got a suspension setup that looks like it's about to go crazy. Look at that suspension travel. And I got a 20-plus-year-old vintage Nitro monster truck running, and I'm gonna show you this engine. Probably the most remarkable engine I've ever had in a vintage Nitro truck. Let's take the body off. I'll show you the engine. This is the WASP 26. It's an engine made by Pico, specifically for the Savage lineup, specifically for pretty much anything 8th scale, and this is a big freaking truck. Let me give you a quick overview of the chassis, and then we're going to fire this up. I got this thing a while ago, did a couple streams on it, it fired up, but it had one massive issue, and I have come up with a very creative solution. So these models feature a very interesting, super rare, unlike any other fuel tank design. If I open up the cap, there's a lot of stuff going on in there. Oh, why is there silicone on a fuel line inside a tank? Well guys, that is my epic creative solution. Anything to make a Nitro great again. So these feature what's known as a dual pickup fuel tank design. If you flip it over, it will still run. There's a pickup here at the top of the tank. You can hardly see it. It's a filter, and there's also one all the way at the bottom. Real innovative, creative design. We are running the original gearing. I've rebuilt the clutch, cleaned up the pipe. We have just a high torque throttle servo. Now the front does have the original suspension and shocks. They're quite good, but in the rear we have, and I would say, the world's, well, second worst shocks, Integy. In fact, I've put in pretty thick shock oil in the rear shocks, about 80 weight shock oil, and they are still super bouncy in the back. So as I run it, don't make fun of my rear end. Don't look at the back, look at the front and the side. Kidding around, guys. I'm not a dictator. You could look wherever you feel like looking. Either way, we do have ourselves a great 2-speed transmission. This one still has the factory reverse system. Now this truck competed with the HPI Savage, the Losi LST, but I would argue that the Monster GT from Team Associated is likely my favorite. Now the most unique feature on this, other than the fuel tank, oh, you're enjoying this primer bulb, aren't you? Yeah, this primer bulb is fantastic. It's like the big beautiful bill of primer bulbs. What I like about the MGT, other than the fact that it's a massive 8th scale Nitro truck, it is set up to have a nice clean exiting rear exhaust. The exhaust exits way under, right there under the lower suspension arm. Pretty clean. You could see the chassis itself is relatively clean, my dudes. All right guys, that's the intro. Guess what? My sickening shirt is on, and that means we're about to fire up this truck. Now I hope nothing bad happens. This in fact will be the very first run here on the channel. Hopefully the engine is good. The fuel tank repair I made, which is relatively subjective, it holds up to scrutiny. All right guys, let's do a real live fire up. I got it on a rock because this thing is so tough. Rocks, boulders, cinder blocks, doesn't matter. Sometimes it matters. You just don't want to run into one full speed, you know what I'm saying? Let's not get it twisted out here. Rocks do matter, especially when you give a rock to a woman. It really matters because that means something. All right, let me fill this up. Once again, we got a subjective fuel tank repair. Electronics. All right, Servo works. If you like nice and slow, this is for you. Throttle is good. Reverse, we'll check it as I'm running. Fire in the hole. The runner. Track, and it's a runner. Kind of the first run. Let's check the brakes. Damn, the brakes are strong. Reverse. We got reverse. Yeah, baby. Back to forward. It hits. Back to reverse. Can't kill the reverse. I got reverse, don't worry. I currently have reverse. See that? You're safe. You're safe with me. Nitros get right of way. I'm no longer a menace on the track without reverse. 2-speed, baby, I heard it. Damn, MGT warming up to be a beast. How you doing? That's a Kyosho FW06. This might be my favorite truck. MGT is scary quick. Look at that. I can run like this all day. Oh, got a collision. My air filter fell off. I see it. I see it. I got hawk vision. Air filter. That's mine. All right. I got hawk eyesight. I'm gonna shut it down. Shut it down. Good thing I saw it. You don't want to get no dirt in your MGT. This thing ran big and beautiful, like the current bill. Thing ran beautiful. I checked the filter, it's clean. Let me put it back. Might have not put it on that efficiently the first time, I don't know. Looks great. I mean, honestly, my fuel tank repair mod has completely worked. Look at that. It was running fine, it wasn't running lean, it wasn't starving for fuel. Guys, the Nitro gang has made another Nitro great again. I'm gonna let it chill a little bit. We're gonna fire it up again, because I hear a Nitro idling in the back. Let's fire it up again, guys. A little onboard action this time. Fire in the hole. My dudes, that's gonna do it for today. I think this was a very successful MGT run. Would you look at that? The rain is going down and I'm out here yelling 2-speed baby, making Nitro great again. Guys, if you want a sickening monster truck, you're in luck. And no, you can't get this one. This one's mine. Go to A-Main, look at the links. I put a couple suggestions for a Nitro truck with a 2-speed baby that you can go get yourself. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And what are you running out there now? See you guys next time. Nitro World Order.
Nitro World Order.